I tend to review a lot of new movies as they're coming out in theaters, but I really want to get back to kind of the heart and soul of this channel, which is talking about movies that I have in my collection that maybe you're super nostalgic for as well, or maybe you've never seen. So going forward, here and there, I'm just going to pick a random movie off my shelf, give it a rewatch, and talk a little bit about it with you. And today, we're looking at 1998's Armageddon. Few movies capture the sheer over-the-top spectacle of the late 90s quite like Armageddon. Directed by Michael Bay at his most unfiltered, it's a film that throws logic right out the window, cranks up the volume, and delivers 2.5 hours of explosive, patriotic, tear-jerking fun. Now, while it has been criticized for its lack of scientific accuracy and its bombastic style, it remains a beloved disaster movie, one that many, including myself, have watched countless times. If you go into Armageddon expecting a well-crafted, realistic space drama, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. But if you're looking for a high-energy, emotionally charged thrill ride with a charismatic cast, then this is as good as it gets. And with it being available on Blu-ray, now is a great time to revisit this nostalgic gem. The film follows an elite team of oil drillers who are recruited by NASA to land on an asteroid the size of Texas and blow it up before it destroys the Earth. Now, if that sentence doesn't immediately make your eyes roll, then congratulations, you're the target audience for this movie. Bruce Willis leads the team as Harry Stamper, the tough-as-nails, no-nonsense leader who has spent his life drilling for oil in the most dangerous conditions on Earth. And when he's asked to save the world, he does what any self-respecting action hero would do. He accepts, but only if he can bring his crew of blue-collar misfits with him. The supporting cast is stacked with memorable performances. Ben Affleck plays AJ, Harry's cocky but lovable protege, who is also in love with Harry's daughter, Grace, played by Liv Tyler. Billy Bob Thornton is the calm and collected NASA director trying to make this whole insane mission work. Steve Buscemi, Will Patton, Michael Clark Duncan, and Owen Wilson round out Harry's crew of misfits, each bringing their own brand of humor and charm to the story. It's, look, a ridiculous setup, but the film plays it completely straight and somehow it works. If there's one thing you can say about Armageddon, it's that no one else could have made this movie. Michael Bay's fingerprints are all over it. Massive explosions, dramatic slow motion shots, overly patriotic imagery, and hyperactive editing style that never slows down. This is the quintessential Michael Bay movie. It's got a bunch of things blowing up real good. You've got emotional rock ballads, beautiful women crying, and men walking towards the camera in slow motion like total badasses. It's pure, unapologetic spectacle. At times, it feels like Michael Bay is just kind of throwing everything at the screen to see what sticks, and somehow, most of it does. The energy never lets up, it never feels boring, and it's really kind of the blueprint for every big, dumb, fun disaster movie that came after it. And despite all the ridiculous action, Armageddon still manages to hit some genuine emotional beats, largely thanks to Bruce Willis. Harry Stamper is the glue that holds this whole movie together. He's gruff but lovable, the kind of father figure who's tough as nails but deeply cares about the people around him. His relationship with Grace, played by Liv Tyler, is the heart of the movie. And let's be real, who doesn't get choked up at the goodbye scene between Harry and Grace? If you say you don't, I don't believe you. Then there's the soundtrack, which is as cheesy as it gets, but it works. Aerosmith's I Don't Want to Miss a Thing is one of the most instantly recognizable movie songs of all time. Yes, it's cheesy. Yes, it's overdramatic, but it fits the movie's tone perfectly. The entire soundtrack is peak 90s rock ballad glory, and if you're rolling your eyes at it, you're probably taking this movie too seriously. Then we have the Blu-ray release of the movie, which is a must-have for fans, even if it lacks the special features that would have made it truly special. This is the best way to own the movie though, so I'm gonna go ahead and link to where I found this in the description box below. And as far as Blu-ray quality is concerned, the 1080p transfer is fantastic. It's got sharp visuals, vibrant colors, and deep black that make Michael Bay's signature cinematography style pop. Now, while some of the older shots and stock footage look a little bit rough, the overall quality is top-notch. Explosions, space sequences, and NASA mission control all look visually stunning. The audio mix is also just as impressive, booming, immersive, and loud as it should be. The bass rumbles, the dialogue is clear, and the iconic score fills every speaker. This is the kind of movie that begs to be played at full volume. Unfortunately, the Blu-ray is missing all the great extras from the old Criterion Collection DVD. There's no director commentary, no behind-the-scenes featurettes, just a few trailers and the Aerosmith music video, which, let's be honest, we've all seen a million times. It is a missed opportunity, but the movie itself still holds up wonderfully, so it's definitely worth owning for fans. Look, there's no denying that Armageddon is ridiculous, it's over the top, and it's definitely unrealistic, but that's exactly what makes the movie so great. It doesn't try to be a serious sci-fi drama. Instead, it leans into the spectacle, embraces the absurdity, and delivers a big, fun, dumb action movie that still holds up today. If you grew up with it, it's a must-own for nostalgia's sake alone. But even if you didn't, Armageddon remains one of the best disaster movies ever made. It's the kind of film that you throw on over 4th of July weekend, grab some popcorn, and just enjoy the ride. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. Would I recommend picking up the Blu-ray? Yes, but don't expect any bonus features. If you're looking for a movie that's pure Michael Bay insanity, Armageddon is essential viewing. All right, that's gonna be it for me today. If you wanna pick up your own copy of Armageddon on Blu-ray, I will link to it in the description box below. Using those links does help out the channel, so I appreciate it. And if you have another throwback movie that you want me to do a video like this on, drop it down in the comments. I'm happy to check it out. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Be good.